So I have kind of gotten in the middle of something with this yogurt shop called The Big Chill in Century City. When I messaged this FroYo place, originally I wanted to make a point and I wanted to call out behaviors or branding things that didn't sit right with me. Because the truth of the matter is, as someone that deals with an eating disorder, is in recovery from an eating disorder, I still to this day have a hard time walking into a FroYo shop, ordering yogurt, and being content with it and keeping it down.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so by popular demand, I took a vote on the gram on whether I should talk about this, if anybody really cared, and I got an overwhelming 100% yes, you should talk about it. So here I am to talk about it. Once again, we're going to talk about Demi Lovato. I know, it's really random for my channel to talk about somebody like Demi Lovato, especially since the last video I made about her, which was regarding her allegations of rape from her Dancing with the Devil documentary, I got so many hate comments about that because they were like, Monique, you've never been raped. You don't get to talk about this. You know, kind of like when I talk about black on black crime, I've never been a black person, so I can't talk about that either. But I got really excited because this topic I can talk about because it has to do with eating disorders. And if you haven't followed me a really long time, I, in a sense, had an eating disorder because I was once 400 pounds. It's almost 8 years ago now. I was 400 pounds. I was addicted to food. I loved food. I still love food. But I loved it so much. I, ate and ate and ate to the point where it was not healthy for my body anymore. So attention, everybody. I am so excited. I get to speak on something I personally have an experience with. Okay. So let's get into it. As I talk about this, I'm going to throw up some tweets or messages that Demi Lovato posted online about this. And so let's get started on this topic. Okay, so this is the story. This is how it goes. So apparently Demi Lovato was craving some frozen yogurt and she decided to go to this place called The Big Chill, which is, I think, in LA, to go get this frozen yogurt. Small mom and pop shop, no big deal. It's not like, like a Pinkberry or anything like that. It's just, a tiny little yogurt shop. Anyways, Demi Lovato gets there, and apparently in the window or looking in, she saw signs that said that they had sugar-free yogurt and vegan options and options for people with celiac disease, option for people who have an allergy to gluten. I mean, they had it all, which was amazing. But apparently Miss Demi Lovato, because she used to have an eating disorder, I believe she had bulimia and anorexia, she decided to just leave without her frozen yogurt and go home and get on her computer and tweet this message. The message says, finding it extremely hard to order FroYo from @TheBigChillOfficial when you have to walk past tons of sugar-free cookies, other diet foods before you get to the counter. Do better, please. Okay. Okay. So now she's upset because a small mom and pop shop has been kind enough to make multiple options of yogurt to be inclusive to everybody. Isn't that what we have been bitching about? For months and months and months, that everything has to be equal, everybody has to be included, we can't leave anybody out. And now, because Demi Lovato can't control herself and she clearly still has an eating disorder, and I don't think you really ever recover from it, because like I said, I still love food. But here's the thing, and I want you to lean in close because I'm going to give you the secret to my success. So I, who live in Texas, the state that is known for huge portions and great food, okay, that I don't go and tweet and message and ruin people's lives because I, Anyways, let me just give you the secret. Come on, lean in, lean in. The secret is this.
Self-control.
Whoa. Like, wow. Wow. Okay, here's my theory about Demi Lovato, and I'm gonna throw this back to the documentary Dancing with the Devil, is this. I think Demi Lovato has an obsession, okay, with being a victim, whether it's a victim of rape, whether it's a victim of the music industry, whether it's a victim of her eating disorder. She loves to be a victim. And the reason why I say that is because nowadays being a victim is like the new social status, okay? If you can be a victim, whether it's like by the color of your skin, or maybe you have a learning disability, or maybe your body looks different, or I don't know, just anything these days to make yourself a victim, people just want to gravitate to. So I feel like that's what she is doing. Now, I want to be fair and say this. She did get back on her Twitter or whatnot, and she made a video apologizing to this place, okay? And I'll play a little clip right here real quick before we come back and talk about that. Let me just insert this clip and then we'll come back.
I just wanted to get that message across. It's really important that everyone hears that my intentions were not to come in and bully a small business. That was not it. I walked in, was so triggered that I left without FroYo, and it made me really sad.
Okay, so you saw that she made this video kind of, you know, acknowledging that maybe she went about it the wrong way. You know, she wasn't meaning to make a big deal out of it, yada, yada, yada. And that she was willing to work with this FroYo shop, you know, to make their messaging better. So she goes and she tweets this other message. She says, so I think I'm going to have to make this hashtag a thing. The hashtag being diet culture vultures. I will be calling harmful messaging from brands or companies that perpetuate a society that not only enables, but praises disordered eating. Okay, so now it's not your fault you have an eating disorder. It's not your brain's fault you have an eating disorder. It's society's fault you have an eating disorder. Once again, here we are talking about, let's not take any personal accountability for our actions. Let's just blame everybody else. Let's just change everything. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine for a second? Let's just pretend I was an alcoholic, okay? Let's pretend I was an alcoholic and I go out to dinner with my family and I open my menu and there's a whole page of wine and beer and, you know, spirits. And I'm like, I'm freaking triggered, okay? I used to be an alcoholic, and how dare you put a whole page in a menu that I have to look at to eat that has all my triggers on it? Seriously? Seriously? Okay. Demi, I'm not buying your apology. I think that you are extremely self-centered. I think that you need to shut your trap. I think that your team needs to take away your Twitter account. And you just need to like submerge yourself in therapy so that you can somehow get your mind right, because you cannot go through life blaming everybody else for your poor decisions or your problems. I'm not saying an eating disorder is not real. I'm not discounting anybody that had one. Like I said, I had an eating disorder. It wasn't throwing up. It was ingesting more than I needed, which ultimately could have killed me, okay? And don't you dare come over here and tell me that's not the same, because I'm going to be triggered if you tell me that. I'm going to be extremely triggered if you tell me that. And yeah, I'm going to do away with like all the small sizes because I still don't fit into a size 6, right? I don't think I ever will, right? Okay, so I don't want to see any skinny girls anymore. I don't want to see anybody that's less than a size 10 in my eyesight. I mean, like, how ridiculous does that sound? Okay, and I know you're gonna say, oh, that's not what she means. That's not what she means. But you have to understand, she's taking this out of context. She's using her platform to be destructive to a small business. and she just needs to stop it. She just needs to stop it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments box below. Do you agree with Miss Lovato? Do you think she's completely crazy? Do you think she needs to be quiet? Does anybody really care what she has to say? Drop a comment below in the comments box. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to go to my website and also sign up there so you get email updates from me as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back real soon with another video. Thanks guys, bye-bye.